In 2019, there were around 2.77 billion people using social media. As smartphones and internet connectivity become cheaper and easier to access, we should expect to see these numbers grow even higher. By 2021, more than 3 billion people will be using social media. In this video, you will discover the top 10 social media sites in 2020.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 10. YouTube. YouTube is the largest video sharing social media site in the world. It lets users upload videos on the platform, view videos from other users, and interact with them. In 2019, it had an average of 2 billion monthly active users. YouTube users spend an average of 40 minutes watching videos on the platform. Number 9. Reddit. Reddit is a social media site where users become part of subreddits and engage with other users on relevant topics. It is also somewhat of a news aggregator site, since users share the latest news from different sources on the site. Other users will then interact with this news, upvote or downvote it, and comment on it. It has a huge community and gets over 1.3 billion monthly visitors. It gets most of its traffic from the US, followed by the UK and Canada. Number 8. Pinterest. Pinterest is a virtual scrapbooking social media site and is therefore highly visual. Users can create themed boards and add images and products to the board. Brands can even create shoppable pins through which users can directly make purchases. In 2019, there were 335 million monthly active users on the platform. These users have created more than 200 billion pins on over 4 billion boards. Number 7. Snapchat. Snapchat is another highly visual social media platform that's popular among the younger generation. Users can send snaps to each other and update 24-hour statuses, just like on WhatsApp and Instagram. In the first quarter of 2020, it had 229 million daily active users who are highly active on the platform. Number 6. WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a messaging app that lets users share text messages, images, voice notes, audio files, documents, and videos. It has grown exponentially over the years and had about 2 billion monthly users as of March 2020. Along with its growing user base, the platform has also introduced many new features to make interaction easier among users. While users could only make one-on-one calls before, it now has a group calling feature. They also introduced a WhatsApp status feature that allowed users to update their photo, video, and text statuses that disappeared after 24 hours. As of first quarter of 2019, 500 million users were updating their WhatsApp statuses daily. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social media site for professionals and is very popular among a business-to-business audience. The platform has grown rapidly over the years and currently has 690 million members. Members can expand their professional connections on the platform, showcase their portfolios, and search and apply for jobs. LinkedIn is also an excellent platform to share your professional expertise, as it allows members to publish blog posts that reside on the platform. Number 4. Tumblr is another leading social media site. Users can join communities and participate in cultural dialogue to expand their ideas. It's one of the top social media sites for self-expression and is very popular among teens and fandom. In February 2020, there were a total of 321 million unique visitors to the website. Number 3. Twitter. Twitter is a platform that lets users stay on top of trending topics and engage in relevant conversation. In 2019, the platform had over 330 million monthly active users. While it doesn't have as many as users as other social media sites, it does have a highly engaged user base. Twitter users send out at least 500 million tweets per day on average. Number 2. Instagram. Instagram is one of the fastest growing social networking platforms. While it is mostly app-based, users can also access their feed through the website version. In June 2018, it finally reached 1 billion monthly active users. Instagram is a highly visual platform where users share videos and images. You can also use Instagram stories and live features. It is very popular among the younger generation. According to Statista, 32% of users are aged between 18 and 24, and 33% are aged between 25 and 34. Number 1. Facebook. Facebook is currently the largest social media site in the world. With 2.6 billion monthly active users as of 2020, it's safe to say that nearly every social media user is on Facebook. This means it's an excellent platform for brands to market their product to a huge audience. Users can share text posts, links, images, and videos with their Facebook friends. They can follow famous people and pages and react to people's posts on the platform. Brands can also promote their products using paid ads on Facebook. Like us humans, not all cars are created equal in the looks department, and that's okay. For some motorists though, driving a car that's easy on the eyes is a top priority. If that's you, keep watching. We've rounded up the top 10 best looking cars on the market in 2020.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 10. Lexus LC. Lexus LC is nothing if not striking. Boldly styled, Lexus' distinctive model has head-turning look and the power to match courtesy of a full-fat 5-liter V8 engine. A two-door high-performance coupe, the LC offers an agile and responsive ride that's also a lot of fun. Number 9. Range Rover Velar. It wouldn't be right not to include at least one SUV in our picks of the best looking cars, so we've plumbed for the Land Rover Velar, a sleek, imposing yet incredibly stylish SUV offering a confident yet composed ride. Effortless to drive around town with its precise handling, the Velar's non-adaptive steel suspension ensures a soft, supple ride. Number 8. Porsche 911. The Porsche 911 first went on sale in the 1960s and since then has always achieved legendary status. Regularly receiving rave reviews, the latest generation 911 has timeless looks. It has been known as one of the best looking cars since its birth and is quicker than ever, offering impressive handling, powerful brakes, and easy parking thanks to the great visibility and rear camera. The 911 is an excellent all-rounder on the city streets as well as being a quiet motorway drive. Number 7. BMW Z4 Roadster. BMW Z4 Roadster is a modern sports car with a traditional heart. It's not so much a model for effortless cruising, but a car with raw muscle that begs to be driven. It's also pretty easy on the eyes, making it one of the best looking cars on our list. Having gone through some serious changes over the years, the latest incarnation of the Z4 sees the model return to its original sporty form. Number 6. Alfa Romeo Giulia. Alfa Romeo Giulia. The sporty Giulia saloon from Alfa Romeo is the epitome of meaningful beauty according to its creator. Although cloaked in style, the Giulia is a strong saloon contender with plenty of substance behind its impressive looks. According to Top Gear, the Giulia's driving position is excellent and the steering quick and accurate. The playful edge gives it a one-up on competitors and the Alfa moves with confidence and refinement. Number 5. Audi RS5 Sportback. If you're a fan of super stylish coupe, you can't get much bolder than the Audi RS5 Sportback. Understated, aggressive styling at the front and rear combined with a sleek roofline to give the model edgy appeal. The 5-door high-performance version of the A5 comes with a 2.9-liter V6 engine with all-wheel drive, distinctive RS styling and sports exhaust, and Audi's virtual cockpit technology, as well as 20-inch alloys and massaging seats. Number 4. Mazda MX-5. Mazda's MX-5 has remained a drop-top icon for the last few decades. After all, how can you improve on perfection? The world's best-selling roadster is also probably the most recognizable on the road. Thanks to its traditional sports car appeal, with its low stance, rear-wheel drive and exhilarating ride quality, the MX-5 scores highly across the board for style with substance. Number 3. Jaguar F-Type Coupe, giving an arresting appearance with its swooping roofline. The newly facelifted Jaguar F-Type Coupe is a sight to behold and an ultimate performer too. Appealingly curvaceous, the F-Type is also pretty nippy, even at the lowest level, achieving 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.1 seconds and a top speed of 160 miles per hour, all the while feeling capable and confident. Number 2. Porsche 718 Boxster. Porsche's Boxster has been something of an icon since its launch in the mid-1990s and prevails as one of the most popular sports cars today. Described by Vodcar as not only the cheapest convertible in Porsche's lineup but one of the best too, the 718 Boxster combines those all-important good looks with excellent drive quality, a well-built interior and plenty of space. Number 1. Mercedes CLS Coupe. Mercedes is a synonymous with luxury and the CLS Coupe is no exception. It's big, it's bold and it's beautiful. Similarly styled to its big, rather more expensive brother, the S-Class Coupe. The CLS Coupe doesn't compromise on glamour, remaining elegant and streamlined. Scientists and medical researchers have for years differed over the exact definition of a pandemic, but one thing everyone agrees on is that the word describes the widespread occurrence of disease. Floria, bubonic plague, smallpox, and influenza are some of the most brutal killers in human history, and outbreaks of these diseases across international borders are properly defined as pandemic, especially smallpox, which throughout history has killed between 300 to 500 million people in its 12,000-year existence.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sixth cholera pandemic. Like its 5 previous incarnations, the sixth cholera pandemic originated in India, where it killed over 800,000 people before spreading to the Middle East, North Africa, Eastern Europe, and Russia. The sixth cholera pandemic was also the source of the last American outbreak of cholera. Flu pandemic. Originally the Asiatic flu, or Russian flu as it was called, this strain was thought to be an outbreak of the influenza A virus, subtype H2N2, though recent discoveries have instead found the cause to be the influenza A virus, subtype H3N8. The first cases were observed in May 1889 in 3 separate and distant locations: Bukhara in Central Asia, Athabasca in northwestern Canada, and Greenland. Third cholera pandemic. Generally considered the most deadly of the 7 cholera pandemics, the third major outbreak of cholera in the 19th century lasted from 1852 to 1860. Like the first and second pandemics, the third cholera pandemic originated in India, spreading from the Ganges River Delta before tearing through Asia, Europe, North America, and Africa, while killing over 1 million people. Flu pandemic. A Category 2 flu pandemic, sometimes referred to as the Hong Kong flu. The 1968 flu pandemic was caused by the H3N2 strain of the influenza A virus, a genetic offshoot to the H2N2 subtype. From the first reported case on July 13, 1968 in Hong Kong, it took only 17 days before outbreaks of the virus were reported in Singapore and Vietnam, and within 3 months it had spread to the Philippines, India, Australia, Europe, and the United States. Asian flu. Asian flu was a pandemic outbreak of influenza A of the H2N2 subtype that originated in China in 1956 and lasted until 1958. In its 2-year spree, Asian flu traveled from Chinese province to Singapore, Hong Kong, and the United States. Antonine Plague. Also known as the Plague of Galen, the Antonine Plague was an ancient pandemic that affected Asia Minor, Egypt, Greece, and Italy, and is thought to have been either smallpox or measles. Though the true cause is still unknown, this unknown disease was brought back to Rome by soldiers returning from Mesopotamia around 165 AD. Unknowingly, they had spread a disease which would end up killing over 5 million people and decimating the Roman army. Plague of Justinian. Thought to have killed perhaps half the population of Europe, the Plague of Justinian was an outbreak of the bubonic plague that affected the Byzantine Empire and Mediterranean port cities, killing up to 25 million people in its year-long reign of terror. Generally regarded as the first recorded incident of the bubonic plague, the Plague of Justinian left its mark on the world, killing up to a quarter of the population of the eastern Mediterranean and devastating the city of Constantinople. HIV pandemic. First identified in Democratic Republic of the Congo in 1976, HIV has truly proven itself as a global pandemic, killing more than 36 million people since 1981. Currently, there are between 31 and 35 million people living with HIV. The vast majority of those are in sub-Saharan Africa, where 5% of the population is infected, roughly 21 million. Flu pandemic. Between 1918 and 1920, a disturbingly deadly outbreak of influenza tore across the globe, infecting over a third of the world's population and ending the lives of 20 to 50 million people. Of the 500 million people infected in the 1918 pandemic, the mortality rate was estimated at 10% to 20%, with up to 25 million deaths in the first 25 weeks alone. The Black Death. From 1346 to 1353, an outbreak of the plague ravaged Europe, Africa and Asia, with an estimated death toll between 75 and 200 million people. Thought to have originated in Asia, the plague most likely jumped continents via the fleas living on the rats that so frequently lived aboard merchant ships. Ports, being major urban centers at the time, were the perfect breeding ground for the rats and fleas, and thus the insidious bacterium flourished, devastating 3 countries in its wake. A well-led political party and politics are all needed for a country to function effectively. A political party can be led well and organized only when the leader of the party is talented. It is said that all leaders are politicians, but not all politicians are leaders. As a political leader, they must be able to make proper judgment by considering the welfare of the people. A political leader should set an example for his followers, and there lies the beauty of a powerful and talented politician. This video is going to walk you through the top 10 most powerful politicians in the world.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 10. Angela Merkel, Germany. She serves as the Chancellor of Germany and also known as the most powerful woman in the world. Being a doctorate in quantum chemistry, she worked as a scientist during her mid-age. She also served as a deputy spokesperson of the first German democratic government. For her strong and bold move, she bagged a place in the most powerful politics in the world. Number 9. Mohammed bin Salman, Saudi Arabia. He is the youngest deputy prime minister and the portfolio of defense minister. He made many revolutionary decisions in Saudi Arabian history. His revolutionary action involved the removing of the ban of female driving, limiting the religious police powers, and opening cinemas in the country. Number 8. Emmanuel Macron, France. Being a philosophy bachelorette and masters of public affairs, he managed to become the president of France at a very young age of 39 years. In the earlier days, he served as a senior civil servant and later after that as an investment banker. He is a very talented person and a very talented politician. Number 7. Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu has been the Prime Minister of Israel for the past 9 years. He has held this role previously in the year 1996 to 1999. He has the pride of the longest serving Prime Minister in the history of politics. He was an active participant in many intelligence missions in and abroad. He also received a shot on his shoulder during a war against Syria. He was also the ambassador of Israel to the UNO. Because of his untiring effort for the welfare of his people, he managed to secure a place in the top most powerful politics in the world. Number 6. Boris Johnson, United Kingdom. Boris Johnson is a British politician, author and former journalist who has served as a Prime Minister in the United Kingdom and leader of the Conservative Party since 2019. He was Foreign Secretary from 2016 to 2018 and the Mayor of London from 2008 to 2016. Number 5. Abe Shinzo, Japan. He is serving as the 63rd Prime Minister of Japan and has the pride of serving as the third longest Prime Minister in post-war Japan. Being born there, he dreamt of becoming a good leader from his childhood, so he chose public administration and graduated with a bachelor's degree in political science from Saikei University. Because of his political skills and development projects, he was widely welcomed by the younger and elder generation of the country. Number 4. If there's one personality who made a political party to gain the majority votes to make a government alone without any coalition, it is Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. He is the leader of the BJP party which rules the Indian country. He also focused more on attracting foreign legacies to invest in India and develop the economy of the country. Number 3. Vladimir Putin, Russia. He is the world's third most powerful politician and has been serving as the President of Russia since 2012. He also had the honor of serving as the Prime Minister of Russia. Many people also say that he is the strongest person in the universe in terms of politics. Number 2. Xi Jinping, China. He is the serving President of China and is the world's second most popular and powerful politician. He also leads the Communist Party of China. Recently, he was declared as the paramount leader of China for life by his party members. He became most popular when he took necessary measures to stop corruption, which was widely accepted and welcomed by many people in and around the world. His hard work made him reach the position of the second most powerful politician in the world. Number 1. Donald Trump, United States. From being a famous television show host to a well-known real estate tycoon, he reached the height of being the President of America in his own style. He is the richest and oldest president elected in American history. He is also very popular among the Americans, Indians, and the other country people as well. Thus, he secured the first position of most powerful politicians in the world. Nowadays, freelancing is not just a part-time job. It has become the norm of getting more income. A person who doesn't believe in a 9-to-5 job and wants to work in their own hours and conditions can do freelancing and will prefer it over anything else. More and more people are joining this crowd and getting work from all around the world.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Envato Studio. It was founded in 2007 and since then it has grown exponentially with a wide range of premium freelancers offering their services like designing, software development, copywriting, and so on. They handpick their freelancers and select only those applicants who seem fit to join the team. They also have an option of job posting where clients search for freelancers and select them according to the specific priorities and requirements. 99 Design. This platform completely works around designing. There are logo designers, app designers, t-shirt to stationery designers that are included among the other so many varieties of designing services. One of the key features of this site is the contest part, where the client puts an idea for the logo and freelancers participate with their entry. Finally, the client will choose the best design and award the winner with the prize. Guru, one of the oldest freelancing platforms, which is operating from the year 1998 and has millions of clients and freelancers on board. It has a wide range of work from the web, like IT development, Android/iOS development, management, and engineering. Freelancers' proposals are backed by their profiles, which clients evaluate and award according to specific requirements. Work and Hire. It is one of the few Indian-based freelancing services and is helping freelancers all over India. Do not have any control over posting of work, as work charges can be different every time. They also have a safe deposit of funds and secure transactions. Work Hire takes 5% of service charges from the freelancer, and it could vary from project to project. Twine. Twine is a freelance marketplace where freelancers are connected to paid projects and ongoing work. They specialize in the creative and digital sectors and have a global community of over 350,000 freelancers and a high volume of new jobs available to them on a weekly basis. It's free to post a job ad, and you only pay when you hire one of their talented freelancers for your project. All of their freelancers are vetted before they're allowed onto the platform to ensure they only have people of the highest quality. Top 10. They proudly write on their front page, work with the top 3% of freelancers. They have a very secure and thoroughly checked application to give entry to any new freelancer. There are tests and interviews followed by the application. If the applicant is the best at their skill, only then are they allowed to join the platform. They have a wide range of high-profile clients and work on expert level. Charges of the top 10 are different for part-time to full-time and hourly basis as well. As they only work with high-end clients, the rate is comparatively high. People per hour. As the name suggests, the freelancers are available on an hourly basis. People per hour chooses their freelancers very carefully. In order to get a profile in there, one needs to put their credentials and previous work samples. Once the team analyzes the work and the profile, they will approve it. People per hour provides high-end freelancing work and basic hourly rates starting at $10 per hour. The fee amount may differ every time until you reach $50 in the month. Fiverr. It's also a freelancing platform, but with a little difference. Instead of freelancers looking for a client and their job request, in Fiverr, clients look for a suitable freelancer. Every freelancer needs to make a gig where they need to describe the exact service they provide on the given rate. The menu range starts with $5 and it is raised by the expert level. The gig is one of the types of proposal to all the clients who may visit the profile of the freelancers. The freelancers can add their sample work and describe what service they are going to give. Fiverr also takes 20% of the fee. Freelancer. This is one of the largest freelancing platforms on the internet. With millions of freelancers and work seekers from all over the world, they have a unique algorithm which can detect the bid quality, and thus the bidder who has the highest quality of bid gets a chance to secure the project first. Upwork, a paramount of all freelancing websites. They have the finest of the finest freelancers who can work for you and deliver the best result. With up-to-the-mark security and quality of the work, client and freelancer can rest assured, as money will be in the hand of Upwork. With the hourly and entry-level projects, work is easy to obtain, and hence many are getting used to it and are finding it useful. Upwork is one of the most top-rated professional workplaces where you can find genuine work seekers and freelancers. Upwork takes 20% fees from your work account for the first $500 and then 10% for a lifetime in between of $500 to $10,000. It is among the top freelancing websites of 2020. In 2020, we are certain to see new phones from Google, Apple and OnePlus. But this year, Apple may not support 5G, giving Android smartphones the leg up on the benefits of 5G. Stunning cameras are also a primary feature in today's flagship smartphones. and any of the top 10 best mobile phones can help you capture amazing pictures.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Google Pixel 3a XL and Pixel 3a. Google launched a couple of mid-level phones that are much more affordable and still include Google's industry-leading camera solution. The Pixel 3a and 3a XL are the same phones with just the screen size and battery capacity being different from each other. An $80 price difference differentiates between the two sizes with the same color options also being available. The Pixel 3a and 3a XL is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 670 processor with 5.6 or 6-inch OLED displays, 12 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front camera, 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of internal storage, stereo speakers, and 3000 to 3700 mAh battery options. This is targeted to the masses with limited internal storage and US carrier availability at Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile, as well as unlocked directly from Google. The smaller Pixel 3a is priced at just $399, while the Pixel 3a XL costs $479. The only option other than size is the color of the phone. Available colors include black, purplish, and clear white. They are both powered by Android 9.0 Pie and will receive OS upgrades for 3 years. Google's newest assistant features are present along with some other Google software advances. Rumors indicate we may see a Pixel 4a variant in the first half of 2020. Apple iPhone SE. Apple isn't known for making affordable phones, but the iPhone SE is a perfect option for those who want an iPhone experience without paying high prices. As a person who primarily uses Android phones, it is also a great option as a second phone for those times you want to use iOS. The iPhone SE is smaller than nearly all other modern phones and looks like an iPhone 8 on the outside. However, it is the inside that matters here. With the Apple Bionic A13 processor, high IP67 dust and water resistant rating, and a very capable 12 megapixel camera, you won't find a budget Android phone with all of these features at this price. And it's wonderful to see Apple offering up such a solid affordable option at this time. Apple iPhone fans will still likely want an iPhone 11 or something greater, but this is a great option for a first iPhone and one for those who just don't want to give up on a Touch ID button. Google Pixel 4 XL and Pixel 4. The Google Pixel 4 XL has a large 6.3-inch display, Snapdragon 855 processor, 6 GB of RAM, 64 GB and 128 GB integrated storage, dual rear 16 megapixel and 12.2 megapixel cameras, 8 megapixel front facing camera, IP68 dust and water resistance, a 3700 mAh battery, and dual front stereo speakers. The smaller Pixel 4 has a 5.7-inch display and a smaller 2800 mAh battery, while the rest of the specs are the same as the XL model. It's too bad we see storage start at just 64 GB, especially with Google no longer providing a free unlimited full resolution backup of your photos. Battery life is a concern for both the Pixel 4 and 4 XL, especially when compared to other flagships in this price. In addition to the software being a focus for Google, the camera is another reason to buy the Pixel 4 or 4 XL over other better smartphone hardware. However, while others have phones with just 3 or 4 rear cameras, Google added just one and went with the telephoto over an ultra-wide angle. So the utility of the Pixel 4 cameras may not be as great as what you get on other smartphones in this list. The smaller Pixel 4 starts at $799, while the Pixel 4 XL starts at $899 for the 64 GB model. They are both powered by Android 10 and will receive OS upgrades for 3 years. Monthly Android security updates are the most important software support for the enterprise, since major firmware updates tend to break things and be less stable immediately after release. Samsung Galaxy's S10, S10 Plus. Samsung's S10 and S10 Plus have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 Super AMOLED Infinity display, 8GB RAM with a 12GB option available, 128GB to 1TB storage option with a microSD for even more capacity, 5 cameras, an IP68 rating, Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5, ANT+, and a stunning design with gorgeous prism color options. The Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus continues to have all of the excellent Galaxy Foundation aspects, such as a high level of water resistance, fast wireless charging, a stunning Super AMOLED screen, expandable microSD storage, a 3.5mm headset jack, and much more. In addition, extending it to an external monitor with Samsung DeX is quick and easy, while also providing a full functioning desktop experience. The additional capability to charge up other devices and gear, such as the new Galaxy Buds via wireless technology on the back of the S10 Plus, is convenient for road warriors. The Galaxy S10 Plus has now been available for 6 months, which means you can often find special offers from your preferred carrier. Amazon regularly has unlocked models at even more affordable pricing than Samsung or the other carriers. The Galaxy S10 started at $899, while the S10 Plus started at $999 for the 8GB and 128GB model. With the release of the S20 series, Samsung dropped the price by $150 across the board on the S10 series. iPhone 11. While this list starts with the most powerful and expensive phones available, the Apple iPhone 11 is probably the best phone for most people. We typically see Apple keep prices the same or increase them each year, but with the iPhone 11, we actually saw a price drop of $50. Unlike the terrible decision to launch the iPhone 11 Pro with 64GB and then charge a massive premium to upgrade to the next level of 256GB, Apple lets iPhone 11 buyers go from 64GB to 128GB for just $50. The iPhone 11 with 128GB is an excellent option for most people. The iPhone 11 has a size between the 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max with long battery life, capable processor, several color options, and rear dual camera setup. The iPhone 11 has an ultra wide angle and standard rear cameras, but doesn't have the 2x telephoto zoom lens found on the other new iPhone 11 models. The iPhone 11 starts at $699 for 64GB, with the 128GB model priced at $749. 6 colors are also available, so there's one to appeal to everyone. iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max. The only differences between the iPhone 11 Pro and Pro Max are the display size and battery capacity. There's a lot to be said for a phone that is easily pocketable and capable of satisfying people with smaller hands. It's usable with one hand only. Face ID continues to be one of the fastest and most secure methods of maintaining security on your phone, and the version in the iPhone 11 Pro has been improved for better performance. Google may release an alternative with the upcoming Pixel 4, but current ultrasonic fingerprint scanners are not proving very reliable for consistent performance. The iPhone 11 Pro starts at $999, while the iPhone 11 Max starts at $1,099 for the 64GB model. There are some attractive colors for enterprise users, and compared to the iPhone 11, the Pro version is more focused on business users. Samsung Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus. The Note 10 is now offered in 2 variants, with the presence of a microSD card slot, display size, and battery capacity being the prime differentiators. The Samsung Galaxy Note 10 has a link to the Windows button in the Quick Controls area, along with support for the latest version of DeX. Extending it to an external monitor with Samsung DeX is quick and easy, while also providing a full functioning desktop experience. The additional capability to charge up other devices and gear, such as the Galaxy Buds via wireless technology on the back of the Note 10, is convenient. Note 10, starting with 8GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage, starts at $949, while the Note 10 Plus with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage starts at $1,099. There are also increased RAM and storage options for both devices, but the default base models offer ample RAM and storage for most users. The Note 10 Plus is available now from Samsung and all carriers. T-Mobile also just rolled out a 5G variant priced at $1,299. OnePlus 8, OnePlus 8 Pro. OnePlus rolled out its new 2020 phones with the OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro. Both compatible with 5G network, T-Mobile will carry the OnePlus 8 while Verizon will also get a unique version with 5G mmWave support. This latest OnePlus flagship offers extremely responsive performance with its 90Hz and 120Hz display, fast UFS 3.0 internal storage, generous RAM, and the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 processor. The phones are lovely with interstellar glow, glacial green, and other color options available. There are a couple of different RAM and internal storage options for each phone. With the size and battery capacity differences between the OnePlus 8 and 8 Pro, we also find some differences in cameras, display refresh rate, and wireless charging functionality. LG V60 ThinQ 5G. The LG V60 recently launched on T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. It's only available in the US from one of these wireless carriers, but it may appear as an unlocked model on Amazon in the future. This latest LG V series device continues to focus on video creation. With a triple rear camera system, 8K video recording, 4 microphones, ASMR, voice bokeh audio technology, and advanced camera software, it's also powered by a massive 5000 mAh battery with a 1080p display, so it is sure to help you capture hours of video content. The LG V60 ThinQ 5G is composed of two pieces of Gorilla Glass 5 with a metal frame and is certified for shock resistance. LG's new phone has a 6.8-inch OLED panel, Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 processor, 8GB of RAM, 128GB of internal storage with a microSD card, and 5G. A dual screen cover is also included for the $900 price and gives you a large platform for serious productivity. Samsung Galaxy S20, S20 Plus, S20 Ultra. Samsung announced the Galaxy S20 series a month ago, and phones are now available for consumers. After spending a couple of weeks with the S20 Ultra 5G, it is clear that the phone is built for business and captures the crown for the best 5G device available today. The focus on the S20 line this year is universal 5G and improved camera experiences. However, there are some focus issues Samsung is currently dealing with on the S20 Ultra, and while you may not want to pay $1,400 for that phone right now, the S20 Plus may be more appropriate. Samsung's S20 series are powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 AMOLED 120Hz refresh rate displays ranging from 6.2 to 6.9 inches, 12GB RAM with a 16GB option as well, 128GB to 512GB storage option with a micro SD for even more capacity. 3 rear cameras. The Ultra model has unique camera specifications, IP68 rating, Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5. Battery capacity ranges from 4000 to 5000 mAh. The S20 does not support high bandwidth, faster 5G network, so make sure you pick the device that will fit your network. Today we are going to introduce the top 10 largest galaxies in the universe. There are about 200 billion galaxies in the universe, and known galaxies are about 100 billion. A galaxy is a gravitationally bound system of stars, stellar remnants, interstellar gas, dust, and dark matter. The galaxies are divided into three types: elliptical, spiral, or irregular. Spiral galaxies consist of planets, stars, gas, and dust. Elliptical galaxies consist of a large number of older stars, interstellar matter, and a very little dust. An irregular galaxy is a galaxy that does not have a distinct regular shape, unlike a spiral or an elliptical galaxy.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Andromeda. The Andromeda Galaxy is named after the mythological princess Andromeda, also known as Messier 31, M31, or NGC 224. It is a spiral galaxy approximately 780 kpc from Earth. It is also the nearest galaxy to the Milky Way. The Andromeda's galaxy's mass is estimated to be around 1.76 times that of the Milky Way galaxy. It has a diameter of 220 kilo-light-year. This well-known galaxy is occupied the 10th horizon from our top 10 largest galaxies. Tadpole Galaxy. The Tadpole Galaxy is a distributed barred spiral galaxy located 420 million light-years from Earth in the northern constellation Draco. Its most dramatic feature is a massive trail of stars about 280,000 light-years long. The galaxy is filled with bright blue star clusters. The Tadpole Galaxy has a diameter of 280,000 light-years. ESO 444-46. The ESO 444-46 is a giant elliptical galaxy located about 640 million light-years away in the constellation Centaurus. It is the brightest member of the galaxy cluster Abell 3558, which lies in the center of the Shapley-Purr cluster. The size of this galaxy is 402,200 light-years. Condor Galaxy. The Condor Galaxy, also known as NGC 6872, is a large barred spiral galaxy in the constellation Pavo. It is about 212 million light-years away from Earth and 5 billion years old. The English astronomer John Herschel discovered Condor Galaxy on 27 June 1835. Comet Galaxy. The Comet Galaxy is a spiral galaxy located 3.2 billion light-years from Earth. It was founded with the Hubble Space Telescope and rushes at 3.5 million kilometers per hour through the cluster Abell 2667, and therefore, like a comet, it shows a tail with a length of 600,000 light-years. UGC 2885. The UGC 2885 is a large unbarred spiral galaxy in the constellation Perseus. This galaxy is one of the largest known spiral galaxies in our universe. The UGC 2885 may be the possible member of Piscis-Perseus supercluster. This galaxy can be observed by only infrared wavelengths, and the estimated diameter of this galaxy is about 832,000 light-years, approximately 8 times the diameter of our Milky Way galaxy. ESO 30617. The ESO 30617 is a fossil group giant elliptical galaxy in the Columba constellation. It is about 1 million light-years in diameter and 493 million light-years away. Its apparent size is 2.5 arcsec, and it appears that ESO 30617 is surrounded by other galaxies, but the bright galaxies at bottom left are thought to be in the foreground, not at the same distance in the sky. In reality, ESO 30617 lies fairly abandoned in an enormous sea of dark matter and hot gas. Abell 2261. The Abell 2261 is a huge elliptical galaxy. It has 1 million light-year in diameter and is one of the 25 galaxy clusters being studied as part of the CLASH program, a major project to build a library of scientific data on lensing clusters. It is 10 times bigger than our Milky Way galaxy. Hercules A. The Hercules A is a supergiant elliptical galaxy and is a bright astronomical radio source within the vicinity of the constellation Hercules. This galaxy is about 1,000 times more massive than our Milky Way galaxy. The black hole at the center of this galaxy is the largest known black hole to us. IC1101. IC1101 is the largest known galaxy in the universe. It is about 4 million light-years away from Earth and is a supermassive elliptical galaxy at the center of Abell 2029 galaxy cluster. It is one of the brightest galaxies known to us. This galaxy consists of large number of metal-rich stars, although they are about 7 billion older than the Sun. This galaxy was first discovered by British astronomer Frederick William Herschel. It was discovered on 19 June 1790. A ultra-massive black hole is at the center of this galaxy. As per one report, it consists of 100 trillion stars. It beautifully looks like yellow in color.
Surely, you will agree with me that humanity has always been obsessed with breaking its limits and achieving new records, over and over again. One way to view that is in the race to reach the sky that started over a century ago. However, what seems like an impossibility is having a building with an altitude of approximately 3281 feet. So yes, you guessed right. We are talking about top 10 tallest buildings in the world in Speedia. So let's begin.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 10. Shanghai World Financial Center, Shanghai, China. The last on the list of top 10 tallest buildings in the world is Shanghai World Financial Center. It has a total of 101 floors and a height of 1614 feet. The tower also has a trapezoid opening and a variable air volume function to help prevent compressive and twisting stresses from people inside heavy machinery. Furthermore, it has a lot of inside amenities including restaurants, meeting hall, shopping mall, and observatory. Number 9. Tepai 101, Tepai, Taiwan. Inaugurated in 2014, Tepai 101 has a total of 101 floors and a height of 1667 feet. Also, it has a high-speed lift with a capability of moving passengers in just 37 seconds from 5th to 87th floor. Apart from that, Tepai 101 also organizes fireworks shows every New Year's Eve. Furthermore, the building has a lot of amazing places including a hotel, offices, apartments, and observatory deck. Number 8. China Zone, Beijing, China. The China Zone building, completed in 2018, has a height of 1733 feet. However, it became accessible to people in 2019. It features a lot of buildings, including offices and luxury apartments, and sits on 8th position on the list of top 10. Tianjin CTF Finance Center and Guozhou CTF Finance Center, Guangzhou, China. Both of the centers sit on the 7th position on the list of top 10 tallest buildings in the world in 2020. They have almost similar structure, with each having a height of 1738 feet. Both of them have a lot of buildings, including a shopping center, apartments, parks, and offices. Number 6. One World Trade Center, New York City, United States. One World Trade Center located in New York is the tallest building in the USA. It currently occupies the 6th position on the list of top 10 buildings in the world in 2020. The building has a total of 104 floors with an altitude of 1776 feet. One World Trade Center was designed by architect David Schutz and development by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. The skyscraper was built to commemorate the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Number 5. Lotte World Tour, Seoul, South Korea. The Lotte World Tour is a multi-facility skyscraper inaugurated in 2016. It has a total of 123 floors and a height of 1819 feet. However, 6 of its floors are underground, which people cannot see except they get into the building. Furthermore, it features a lot of buildings including a luxurious 7-star hotel, retail stores, apartments, and observer deck. It also has a unique architectural design that's capable of resisting earthquake on the Richter scale of 9 magnitudes. Number 4. Ping An Finance Center, Shenzhen, China. The Ping An IFC, inaugurated in 2017, has a total of 115-story and 33 fast double-decker elevators. It's designed by an American architectural company, Kohn Pedersen, who associates while Thompson tenacity handled the structural design. Furthermore, the Ping An Finance Center is the 4th tallest building so far with a height of 1965. Third, Mecca Royal Clock Tower in Saudi Arabia. Mecca Royal Clock Tower, with an altitude of 1972 feet, is the 3rd largest building in the list of top 20. The tour facilitates a lot of inside amenities, including a meeting corner with an Islamic museum. Apart from that, it also features a small observation deck and apartments with a capacity of occupying 10,000 people. Number 2. The Shanghai Tower in China. Currently, the second largest building in the list of top 10 is Shanghai Tower and is inaugurated in 2015. It was designed by an American architectural firm Kenster, with architect Junjia Peng the leading designer. Its design takes the shape of 9 cylindrical buildings stacked on the top of each other. Also, it has a total of 1 to 8 floors. Number 1. Burj Khalifa in Dubai. The Burj Khalifa in Dubai is still considered as the tallest building in the world so far, has a height of 2717 feet. However, that will be preceding the time Jeddah Tower in Saudi Arabia will be inaugurated. Initially, the building's name was Burj Dubai, but later renowned in honor of ruler Abu Dubai. That came after he lent money to Dubai developers to complete the construction of the tower. Inaugurated in 2010, Burj Khalifa was designated by Adam Smith, and it features a total of 57 elevators and 8 escalators. Apart from that, it also features several other buildings including a shopping mall, condominium, observatory deck, park, and hotels. That's all from today. Although we do not know for sure that how many animal species exist in the world, but there is something that we are sure. And it is about huge animals that are much taller and heavier than humans. So in this video, we are going to explore the 10 biggest animals in the world. Let's begin.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 10. Polar bear. The polar bear weighs about half a ton and measures 9 feet. It's a carnivorous that eats fish, seals, Arctic foxes, and walruses. The polar bear hibernates during the winter and is a keen swimmer. Due to climate change and rising temperatures in the pole, it is classified as a vulnerable species. Number 9. Crocodile. The famous crocodile is a large reptile that inhabits marshy areas, can measure up to 26 feet and weigh up to 1.5 tons. While it's not very agile on the ground, it's really fast in the water. In addition, it can spend hours completely immersed in water with only its eyes sticking out to observe and closely monitor their prey. It can eat from small animals to deer or horses. Number 8. Anaconda. With a weight of 440 pounds and a length of nearly 26 feet, the anaconda, the famous anaconda, occupies the 8th spot on the biggest animals in the world list. This giant snake inhabits the rivers of Venezuela, Colombia, Peru, Brazil, and more precisely in the Amazon Peninsula. It feeds on birds, tapirs, alligators, and even deer. Number 7. Giraffe. This is one of the largest land animals for sure. We all have seen them as well. Their height is approximately 19 feet and their weight is 1653 pounds, which is approximately 1.5 tons. Its brown spots on its body allow this animal to blend in the ecosystem. The tongue is dark in color and can measure nearly 3 feet long. It uses it to pull leaves from the trees. Number 6. Elephant. Living marine animals aside, the elephant is the largest land animal and lives in the packs or groups. It's 22 feet long and 11 feet high and weighs approximately 6 tons. Elephants eat about 144 pounds of food per day. Its long trunk allows it to reach tripods. The brain of this mammal weighs 11 pounds, which is why these animals have a very good memory. White shark. It inhabits in warm waters but can also be found in temperate seas. It causes panic on beaches and is the largest predator that exists. It can measure up to 20 feet and weighs up to 2 tons approximately. Unlike most animal species, the female of this species are larger than males. White shark. The size of the sharks is really amazing no matter the species. Of all of them, the largest is whale shark, which lives in tropical areas just like the Cantarin, and it mainly comes from the huge fish feeds krill such as algae and other things. Number 3. Giant squid. Scientists still do not agree whether there are more than one species of squid in the animal world, but it seems so. This animal that dwells in the ocean depths can reach 59 feet in length and weighs up to 606 pounds. This is huge. However, on average it measures 30 feet long and is still one of the biggest animals in the world. Number 2. Fin whale. Its scientific name is finback whale or common rock coral. Although it's a bit smaller from blue whale, it measures no less than 90 feet and weighs up to 70 tons. It's dark gray on the top and has a paler underside. Number 1. Blue whale. These marine mammal can measure up to 98 feet long and weighs no less than 150 tons. One of the curiosities regarding the biggest animal in the world is that it feeds on one of the smallest organisms, krill. Although it's known as blue whale, it can be of other colors such as gray. It has the ability to vocalize underwater, swim great distances during the year, and has one calf at a time. The world's tallest mountains are some of the most majestic and beautiful things that one can be blessed enough to witness in their lifetime. They are located in Asia and each reach an altitude of over 8,000 meters or 8 kilometers in height. There are only 14 mountains in the world that can boast such a height. So in this video we are going to discuss 10 highest mountains in the world. So let's begin.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Number 10. Annapurna. Annapurna is a series of peaks, the highest of which is called Annapurna 1, which is the 10th highest mountain in the world. It is located in central Nepal and is approximately 8,091 meters tall. Its peaks are some of the world's most dangerous to climb. In fact, they have a fatality rate of about 40%. Number 9. Nanga Parbat. Nanga Parbat is the world's 9th tallest mountain and stands at about 8,126 meters in height. Although the name in Urdu is called for Naked Mountain, for the first half of 20th century it was known as Killer Mountain. It was called this because it is used to be incredibly dangerous climb to the top. Now, however, it is less dangerous to climb, but still it is very challenging and very difficult. Number 8. Manaslu. Manaslu is translated as Mountain of the Spirit, and it is 8th highest mountain in the world. It is a part of Nepalese Himalayas and stands about 8,156 meters high. The mountain's long ridges and valleys glaciers offer feasible approaches from all directions, and it is called as most feasible of the top 10. Number 7. Dholagiri. Dholagiri is the 7th highest mountain in the world and is about 26,795 feet, which is 8,167 meters tall. It is located just north of central Nepal. It means its name is called as White Mountain. The south and west faces of the mountain are featured by massive drops, so it is also very dangerous to climb this one. Number 6. Choyo. Choyo is the 6th highest mountain in the world and stands at about 8,201 meters high. Like most of other Himalayan mountains, it lies between Nepal and China. Its name in Tibetan means turquoise goddess. It was used as a warm-up for climbing Mount Everest when people were first exploring the Himalayan mountains, and today is considered as the easiest of the top 8 mountains. Makalu. Makalu is the 5th highest mountain in the world and is located at about 14 miles east of Everest. It is located on the border of Nepal and China. It is an isolated peak that has the unique shape of four-sided pyramid. This is another subsidiary peak that doesn't quite meet up to 8,000er. Number 4. Hortsey. Hortsey is the 4th highest mountain on the earth and is connected to Everest at the south side. It is located on the border between Nepal and China, and at its highest peak is about 8,516 meters. This mountain is best known for its close proximity to Everest, but is special in own right because it is the home of steepest face of the mountain. Number 3. Kangchenjunga. Kangchenjunga, once thought to be the tallest mountain in the world, now stands at 3rd. Its height is approximately 8,586 meters. Its name is translated as the 5 Treasures of the Snow, and its each peaks are responded to the 5 gods, which are gold, silver, gems, grains in the holy books. Number 2. K2. Mount Godwin Austen. K2 is located on the border between Pakistan and China and is a part of the Himalayan mountain range. It is the 2nd highest mountain in the world and is far more treacherous climb than Everest. In fact, one of every 4 people that attempt to reach the top of the mountain does not live to see the bottom again. The approximate height of the mountain is about 8,611 meters. Number 1. Mount Everest. Standing at about 29,029 feet, which is 8,848 meters, Everest boasts the top spot for the tallest mountain in the world. It is located on the border between Sangapatha Zone, Nepal, and Tibet, China, and is a part of a Himalayan mountain range. Although it is the tallest mountain and attracts many climbers of both advanced and limited climbing skill, it is almost an easier mountain to climb. But do not be mistaken by what we mean by easier. It means that it is easier in the top 10 mountains, but still danger is posed by weather changes, winds, temperature, and altitude sickness. So it was list for the top 10 mountains. We hope you enjoyed it.